So today we have a little bit different of a car to be running on here with no oil. How long will it last? We have ourselves a V6 Sonoma four-wheel drive. This thing sat for the last 3 years. The gas is super old. We put new gas into it. It still doesn't like to rev up, but you know what? It's starting to idle really good. And we're going to start draining the oil out of it very shortly here. We have these guys over here pulling parts off the Dodge. But a little bit of history, 4.3 V6, four-wheel drive. Seems to be running pretty good. But yeah, a little rough around the edges, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the oil, start our timer, and see how long this lasts.
Hey, get ready to drain it, Eddie. Show you boys how to get oil without getting anything on your hands.
Oh, Eddie, you're gonna get oil you're gonna get oil on your hands, Eddie. So we've just started the timer, and all the oil's coming out. What is your guesses for this S10? How long do you think it is going to last? Make sure you get your comments in, and we will see who the winner is going to be. That is some dirty oil, but we know we were running it for a bit, just to make sure that we got oil to the top of the heads. So then that way at least it's going to be kind of a true test. Now, this is our first V6 rear-wheel drive. Actually, I believe this is our first rear-wheel drive that we're doing. So, yeah, we'll like to see how long this thing lasts. So as of right now, we are 40 seconds in, everybody. Oil's almost all the way out. Make sure you get your guesses in. How long do you think it's going to last, Eddie?
45 minutes.
How long you think?
Hour? I don't know yet. I got like 45, 50.
45, 50?
How many kilometers are on it?
Eddie.
281.
281.
All 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Those are the guesses of the times of the guys here, guys. Make sure you get your guesses into the comments. Winner gets a free Hot Wheels Dinky car. Now let's see how well this thing goes. As usual, I will be telling you guys if the sound of this engine changes at all, we're going to start getting this thing stripped and ready for scrap. So, yeah, here we go. Well, welcome back. Today, we're going to find out who the winner of the 2007 Cobalt prices are. You guys guessed, and where did it end up? It ended up above the Ford Ranger, underneath the Grand Prix, with a measly time of 50 minutes. That is pathetic. So now, what we're going to go do is we're going to go find out who guessed the right time. I do not comment on any of these so that I do not lose them. So I checked today, and if your time is the right time, I will pick you right now. Let's go take a look at the comments. Eric, 1 hour, 18 minutes close. He's the closest so far. Daniel at 1 hour, 27 minutes. He's a little over. 2 hours. Frank at, Robert Anderson. Your guess is 57 minutes, 53 seconds. So far, you are the closest, my friend. Let's go down a bit. Stock Lumen, I guess, 4 hours, 20 minutes. That's a little bit of a long time there, but a little over. We have a really good close guess here. I don't know if anybody's going to be this. Dan Erickson. You guessed 49 minutes. That means you are 1 minute off. If anybody guessed 50 minutes right on the dot, that's the only way they're going to beat you. And Mr. Moose guessed 2 hours, 45 minutes. Very close here, guessed by Derby Dog 02 at 52 minutes, but unfortunately Robert is closer. Rush YT, you guessed 43 minutes. Unfortunately, 49 is closer. Here's a very good guess. Bobby Paynon, 47 minutes. Very close. 3 minutes off, but not close enough. Steve Ferris at 56 minutes. Sean Keane at 54 minutes. Getting very close, guys, but still 1 minute off seems to be the leading time. And that's the end of it. So our winner today is Dan Erickson with a guess of 49 minutes, and we had 50 minutes. So Dan, thank you very much for playing, and thank you very much everybody else for playing, but there can only be one winner today, and that is Dan. Get a hold of me on Facebook, through Zacks Workshop, or leave a comment on here. Just do not put your address up here because there's plenty of creepers out there in this world. And I will send you your free prize. Now, Let's get back to this S10 and see how it stacks up on our scale of no oil.
Well, it started getting a very distinctive valve sound, but you can assume that was going to happen because these are hydraulic lifters inside this. But it's still running, it's still purring away. We were just getting ready for scrap now. We got the rear discs off. I don't want to tell you guys the time because, again, it's going to be giving away too much. But we've got the rear discs off and we're going to be making our way towards the front very shortly. So it's still running. It's running great. It's actually running better now than it was when I was doing it. Yeah, we're just starting to tear this thing apart. Figured I'd give you guys a little update so you can hear the valve cough and the hammer noises. To get like a lower idle. It's still the same kind of tapping noise from the valve, but it's still running. I'm keeping the time. Guys, make sure you get your comments in because you want your chance to win. I know you guys do. There's already been 3 winners so far, so get your votes in, and the thing's still running. So we'll keep counting this timer until right up until the minute this thing stops running. Thing has got a little bit noisier. I'm still working to take the transmission out with those boys. It has been quite some time. We have kind of surpassed everybody's guesses. So make sure you get your guesses in. Still running great. There's no blow-by coming out where the bottom of the oil pan is. It is getting noisier, but still running fantastic. I am keeping an eye on the fuel level because we do not want this thing to run out of fuel. But so far, so good. Well, make sure you guys get your guesses in, and remember, the winner wins a free Hot Wheels Demolition Derby dinky car. Get your votes in. This thing has been running for a very long time. It's a surprise to me. Maybe it's because of the fact that it's got the hydraulic lifters. I didn't think it would last so long, so the lifters have to fill with oil to make the valves open properly. Maybe because they're not opening all the way, maybe it's not as much movement, I don't know, but this thing is still running. It's got a quarter tank left of fuel in it, so it's going to be running for a very long time, I think. But by golly, it is running great. No oil pressure at all since the very beginning. The oil pressure light right to zero, genie lights on, everything, and it's still running like a champ. That this truck is starting to run rougher, but after the amount of time it's ran, which I'm not showing you guys, it hasn't changed. It's just still idling away. I'm putting a new TV on the wall inside the house and then doing a little bit of building a shelf. I'm listening through the windows for it, so I'm definitely keeping my eyes open. There's 21 minutes left on the memory card, so I'm probably going to go grab another memory card when I come back out and keep going. We will run it till it dies. Just in the house, and I was checking out the window, listening for it, and it stalled. Ran out here as fast as I could. Stop the timer from when I was running back. It is dead. It is dead. You hear how bad that is? But she turned over. Well, you guys know the rules. I'm not showing you the time, but now that it's refired, I've tried to refire it. I haven't touched the fuel yet. It hasn't been able to fire. So now it's time to start it and mat it and see how long it will last. Well, after running as long as it did, you can hear that she's starting to overheat, but the gauge still says it wasn't hot. But that was just a pretty intense little rev at the end. Yeah, the temp gauge still says she's under 125. I think the smoke's coming out of the airbox. Oh my god, look at that. It's just coming right out of the intake. There was like a big bang near the end of it. It sounds like something came out the bottom. Oh my god. We'll have to get a better look at it in the morning. But I think she's dead, boys and girls. It's taken a while. You can tell by how dark it is. It took quite a time for it to die on its own. But then once I couldn't keep it running without giving it any fuel, I gave her fuel and let her go, and she did not let down. She fully grenaded.
So I don't think she'll be refiring in the morning. Yeah, she's a bit hot now. Look at that smoke coming out of there. Let's see how bad this is. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, she's a little burnt up. Don't forget to get your guesses in. We have our 2000 Ford Ranger with a 4.3 liter V6. Is it above the Subaru, above the Cavalier, above the Grand Prix, above the Cobalt, above the Ford Ranger, or below the Ford Ranger? Get your votes in now for your chance to win a free prize. This contest is free to enter. Make sure you like and subscribe and get your guesses in to see where you end up on the scale. If you guess the right time, you get a free prize. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys back here probably in 2 days. Take care.